So good morning once again, everyone. In the last class, we discussed the concept of probability and how it is useful. Till which chapter? Oh, just finish asking, but till this chapter only. After you complete this probability chapter, you can send that video. And if you are finding large size video, you can make it in WhatsApp only. Okay. Now, example number 1 is very easy. You can make from chapter 1 only, no issue. Example 1. Important is to make from lines and angles. If you have time, you can make from that also. Okay. Example 1. A coin is tossed 1,000 times with the following frequencies. So a person is doing an experiment in which he is tossing a single coin 1,000 times and he got heads 455 times and tails 545 times. So total tosses were 1,000. Now the question is asking compute the probability of for each event. So you can say probability of getting heads. Class, what is the answer? Very simple. We know it is given by number of favorable events upon total number of events. And the answer is given by Taranjit. Very good. It is, as we want heads and we have got heads these many times, so these are the favorable events, which is 455 upon total number of events is 1,000. Class, please answer me one thing. Can we ever have this ratio more than 1? Class, is it possible to have probability more than 1? No, it is not possible. Why? Why it is not possible? Please answer. Please answer why it is not possible. Why it is not possible? Just see the formula and tell me why it is not possible. Same like that can't be 101%. Okay, like that way you are saying. No, just observe this fraction. What you will get is we can never have numerator. Yes, beta, because numerator is always smaller than or max to max equal to your denominator. That means denominator is always larger or equal to numerator. That is why the fraction, you can say in this case, it is P upon Q. Someone is calling. Today people are there after a long time. 73. Okay. Now, yes, so you have to understand this is the numerator, this is the denominator. This numerator can be only less than or equal to denominator. That is why this fraction can maximum approach 1 when they both are equal. Suppose in this case only maximum we could have got 1,000 upon 1,000, which is 1. We can never get 1,001 heads in 1,000 toss. We can never get this thing. Class, we can never get 1,001 tosses in this 1,000 what you say tosses. That is why probability can never be more than 1. And tell me what is the minimum value of probability, class? What is the minimum probability of these of any? What is the minimum probability possible? It is 0. Maximum possible is 1 and minimum possible is 0, where the number of favorable outcomes are 0. That's it. It can never be negative. Probability can never be negative. So we have understood one thing, that it will lie always between 0 and this 1. Yes, Taranjit, good. Now, second is asking probability of getting tails. Very easy. Similar way, you can say 545 upon 1,000. So answer is 0.545, or you can say let it be in fraction only, no issue. Okay, class, one more concept is there. sum of probabilities. In this case of tossing coin, we have taken two events, heads and tails. Is there any other event possible? Please answer. In tossing of a coin, is there any other event possible? Please answer. Can we get anything else? No, no, beta. Vaishnav, it is single coin, beta. You just have to understand. We have counted both the events, getting a head, getting a tails. So, if you add these two events, what will you get? Class, if you add these two events, what will you get? Please answer. If you add these two events, what will you get? You will get 1000 upon 1000, which is 1. That means if we take all the possible events probabilities and we add them, the answer should always be 1. So we can say here, if it is E, if it is F, we can say probability of E plus probability of F is equal to 1000 LCM 455 plus 545, and the answer is 1000 upon 1000 is equal to 1. But it is possible only in the case when you are counting all the events. You cannot leave any event untouched. Then only you will get the sum is equal to 1. Okay, let's take more examples and it will be clear to us. Sir, how do you get to know the favorable outcomes? Vaishnav, in this case, we have not used our mind. It is the question who is telling us that in that experiment, these many outcomes were there of frequencies given to us. Sir, if probability cannot be 1, it cannot be 0. Okay, Utkarsh, by mistake, either I was not able to convey the message properly or you didn't get it. Probability can be 1 as well as 0. It can be 0 also, it can be 1 also. Why? Because, let me tell you, the formula is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. Suppose I ask Utkarsh, what is the probability of getting, suppose 100 in tossing a coin? What is the probability of getting 100 in tossing a coin? What will you say? What is the answer of that? What is the probability of getting 100 when you toss a coin? 0. You will say there is no such outcome. Actually, I have made this question just to make you understand. So it will be like this. Number of favorable outcomes are 0. We can never have 100. And total number of outcomes is 2 only. So answer is 0. Now if I ask you, what is the probability of getting either head or tails? Utkarsh, now answer. What is the probability of getting either head or tails? I am counting both the cases. So now favorable is both the cases. Either head you get or tails you get. They both are favorable to you. In this case, it will be 2 upon 2 and the answer is 1. I am asking either head or tail. Matlab, both you can have. Head B is okay, tails is also okay. So in this case, the favorable outcomes become 2. Okay, and hence the answer became 1. So probability is like this. Probability is less than equal to 1 and more than equal to 0. It can never be negative. It can never be more than 1. That's it. I hope you got this now, Utkarsh. I hope you got this now. Sir, please add Bhavya Yadav. Okay. Okay. I hope it's clear to you now. Utkarsh. Now let us see question number 3. Example number 3. There are many examples. I want to discuss the important ones. This will help you to solve the question of exercise easily. Example number 3, page number 278. A die is thrown 1000 times. So a die is thrown 1000 times with the frequencies for outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 given to us is a table like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The values are 179. This is the frequency. We call it frequency. 150 times we got 2, 157 times we got 3, 149 times we got 4, 175 you got 5, 190 times you got 6. So it is like you are free at home and you are trying these at your own. Okay. And now they are asking find the probability of each. So let's find probability of getting 1. Class, please answer. What is the answer? Probability of getting 1. Please answer. The favorable outcomes are 179 upon 1000. This is the answer for probability of getting 1. Similarly, getting 2, answer is 150 upon 1000. If I add these two, will I get 1? Class, please answer. If I only consider two events, will I get the answer as 1? No. The reason is you will get the sum of probability equal to 1 only when you are considering all the events possible. So the remaining events are probability of 3, which is 157 upon 1000, and then we have, very good Vaishnav, probability of 4, 149 upon 1000, probability of 5, 175 upon 1000, and probability of 6, 190 upon 1000. Now we have considered all the events, and now if you add all these events, what will you get? Class, if you add all these possible events of this single dice, you will get 1000 upon 1000. You will get 1000 upon 1000, which is 1. This is a probability property. Okay. Now, so they are saying that some notes are given. The probability of each event lies between 0 and 1. The sum of all probabilities is 1. E1 to E6 cover all possible outcomes. This is a very important thing. E1 to E6, the events that we have taken are counting all the events. If you are not counting all the events, you cannot have the sum as 1. Okay. Sorry, the probability as 1. Now, let's take one more example. Let's take example number 5. Let's take example number 5. In these examples, our knowledge that we have gained that day is not being used because we have done a lot extra, but still that will be helpful for you in future. Now, the record of a weather station shows that out of past 250 days, its weather forecasts were correct 175 times. So out of 250 days, 175 times forecast was correct. They said today it will rain and it rained actually. Forecast was correct. They said today's days will be sunny, it will remain sunny only. Windy day, like that. Now, first question is saying, what is the probability that on a given day it was correct? So let me take my event that forecast is correct. I defined the event E that forecast is correct. Please answer, the probability of E will be how much? Class, please answer, the probability of E will be how much? It will be 175 upon 250. Yes, 175 upon 250 is the probability of this forecast to be correct. Class, what is the other event possible? In this experiment, there are only two events possible. Either forecast will be correct or it will be, yes class, what is the second event possible in this case? It will be incorrect, only possible thing. So let me define by F. Forecast is incorrect. Now tell me, there are two ways to find this. There are two ways to find this probability. We want to find probability of F. Tell me what is the answer. Utkarsh saying 75 upon 250. Others please try. Yes, it is 75 upon 250. Now the question comes how to find this. Moksh saying 7 upon 10. But why 7 upon 10? How? Okay, class. The thing that we want to understand here is we know sum of probabilities of all events should be equal to 1 only. Okay, Moksh. We know sum of all the probabilities equal to 1 only. So what we can say is, if we know probability of correctness, if we know the probability of correctness, can't we say that probability of correctness plus probability of incorrectness is equal to 1? Can we use this formula, class? Can we use this formula to find this? Yes. Now we know the value of probability of correctness, that is 175 upon 250, and we want the formula for the answer for probability of incorrectness is equal to 1. So what you can say is PF is equal to 1 minus 175 upon 250, and the answer will be 75 upon 250. This was another way to find this. Bhavya is saying 1 minus 0.7. I hope it is 0.7 only, beta, because 25 3 okay, correct, Bhavya. So class, this is a way to find probability of an event which is left, but you need to make sure that all the events are counted. Then only you can say the sum is 1. If all the events are not counted, you can never say it is equal to 1. Now let's take some more example. Okay, now there is a tire manufacturing company. Example number 6. A table is given to you. A tire manufacturing company kept a record of distance covered before a tire needed to be replaced. Suppose company MRF is making lakhs of tires. So to test or to give a average quality of that tire, how it will perform, they are doing some experiment. In that they have made 4 columns. First one is when their tire needed to be changed less than 4,000 kilometers. So how many tires, class? Less than 4,000. How many tires were changed? Please answer. We have to understand the table carefully. They are saying, MRF is saying, before 4,000 kilometer, our 20 tires got, what you say, damaged. So we had to change them. So these 20 tires were of least, what you say, poorest property. Now they are saying between 4,000 to 9,000, between this distance, how many tires got worn? 210 tires got damaged. Between 9,001 to 14,000, they are saying how many tires survived? 325 tires. Then last more than 14,000. This is 445. So these many tires survived this long distance. So we have to understand how to answer now. First they are saying if you buy a tire of this company, now the question comes of probability. Ki you are a lucky customer or you are a unlucky customer. If you are lucky, you will buy this kind of, or you will get this probability. If you are unlucky, you will get this probability. This is the thing, class, you have to understand. If there's chances, what are the chances that you will get a good tire, what are the chances you get a bad tire, like that. So they are asking, if you buy a tire of this company, what is the probability that it will need to be replaced before it has covered 4,000 kilometer? Class, let me define an event E, that tire need to be replaced. Please answer, class. What is the answer? Before 4,000 kilometer. Tell me the answer, class. What is the probability that tire will be replaced before 4,000 kilometer? The answer is probability of E number of favorable outcomes, which is 20 upon total number of outcomes that is given to you as how much? 1000 tires were checked. This is the probability 0.02. So 0.02 times is the probability that you will get a not a good tire like that. Piyush, total is fixed beta, not 4000. It is 1000 only. Piyush, total is 1000 only beta, because they have checked 1000 tires and out of that only they have written this information. Okay. Now it will last more than 9000 kilometers. Class, please answer. If I define a event F, it will last more than 9000 kilometers. Please answer that the tire will last more than 9000 kilometer. Okay, Piyush, now again you got in the trap. You have to understand the language. You have to understand the language. It is saying it will last more than 9000, not only 9000 to 14,000. Class, the language is last more than 9000. That means in this everything will come. 9000 will come, 14,000 will come, 15,000 will come, 20,000 will come, 1 lakh will come. A driver who is very safe can bring these tires to
Hello.
last for even lakhs of kilometers if he is driving properly. So you have to add more than 9000, which is 325 times plus 445. Again, I am repeating, it is saying it will last more than 9000. So both these numbers will be counted. It is more than 9000. So the answer will be favorable outcomes are 325 plus 445, and if you add them you will get 770, and the probability of this event F is given by 770 upon 1000. That's it. Bhavya, why you have added 20 and 210 beta? Are you telling the last part? Okay, now see the last part. In these questions only language will be difficult to understand, so you have to read it twice or thrice before answering. Now the third part is event number G. What they are saying, it will need to be replaced after it has covered somewhere between 44,000 to 14,000. Now third event G is covered between 4,000 kilometer and 14,000 kilometer. Now class, tell me which values will come. Tell me the sum. Now you have to see between 4,000 and this 14,000. So this time you will add what? Okay, you will add 210 and 325. Very good. This will be favorable outcomes will be 210 plus 325 is equal to 5, 3 and 5. 535, and the answer will be probability of G is equal to 535 upon 1000. That's it. Okay. Now let's take one more example. Yes, this one. Example number 8, very important. Time is less. So I'm taking this one. Example number 8. Again, understanding the table and then understanding the question is very important. An insurance company selected 2000 drivers. 2000 drivers को they have selected without any preference जो भी है in a particular city to find relation between age and accident. So they have chosen how many drivers? 2000 drivers to see the age and how many accidents they have done. They are making a this what you say a survey like of thing, because insurance company needs all these surveys in order to create a particular insurance policy. Okay, now what they are saying is in the first column age, if the age is between 18 to 29, that is a young driver, accident in 1 year, 0 accidents done by 440 drivers in one accident done by 160 drivers, two accidents done by 110, three accidents by 61 drivers, and over three, that is more than three accidents by 35 drivers. These are the, what you say, not, these are, they are not the good drivers. That is why this problem is coming. Similarly, we have different age group. I hope that this table is clear to you, what they are trying to convey. Class, please confirm. Is this table clear to you? Okay. Bhavya, Utkarsh, Piyush. Okay. Now, first answer, being 18 to 29, being 18 to 29 of age and having exactly 3 accidents in 1 year. Class, we have to first consider this age group, and then they are saying getting exactly 3 accidents. What is the probability? So exactly 3 means 61 times. So answer is, probability of that event is 61 upon, what do you say, that 2000. Okay. Second part is saying being 30 to 50 years of age, that means second row we have to consider. Try to understand. Being 30 to 50 years of age, you have to consider the second row, that is this one, and having one or more accidents. One or more means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, but one and one more than one. So the events given to you are 125, 60, 22 and 18. We will have to count all these cases. Why? Because they are saying you have to take into event one accident or more than one accident. That is why one accident or more than one accident, you will get the favorable outcomes as 125 plus 60 plus 22 plus 18, that is 225, and the probability will come out as upon 2000. Yes, I hope all of you are able to understand the language of the question. The third part is saying having no accidents in 1 year. Class, this time they are not taking any age group. They are just saying one thing, having no accident in 1 year. It can be of any age group. This time they are not fixing it. So you have to take this zero accident of all the three age groups, which is 440, 505, and the third case is above 50, 360. And when you add all these three, you will get the answer as, the sum will be 1305. Okay, I hope I'm able to convey the message properly. Now I guess you all are ready to solve these questions on your own. Yes class, I guess you can solve. Okay, now switch on your video. Let me switch off the video first. One second.